We're back at it again. I had a couple people in the last video ask for a part 2 of me starting these machines after they've been sitting all winter, some of them a lot longer than that. So we'll do a part 2 of Will It Start? This time, 3-wheeler edition. I love my 3-wheelers, haven't ran them much at all this year or actually even last year. They've been sitting forever, so time to go try to fire them up and see if we can take them for a ride. I did fire up the old 86 Honda 350X not long ago, and that actually fired up. It was leaking gas everywhere, but we got a test ride out of it. I'm going to try the Polaris Scrambler, but we'll save that for a little bit. If you can't tell, I know that's a Honda, but if you can't tell, I do like my Yamahas. Lots of Yamahas around here. Occasional Polaris. More Yamaha. A little bit of everything. Over here, we got 2 Yamaha Tri-Motos. One is a 200E over here with reverse. And then this one is kind of a homemade deal. It's not homemade, but it's a 225DX that I actually... Okay, this one, I'm gonna need a battery. There's no battery in it. So we'll do that next. This one right here is a 19... I don't want to tell you the wrong year. This is actually newer than I thought. This is a 1985 Yamaha 200E with reverse, which I really, really enjoy. I don't have many 3-wheelers with reverse. I have a couple, but this one's pretty neat because it's got reverse from the factory. If I have a video of it, I'll put it up here. I just scored myself a 1985 Honda 200E 3-wheeler. This thing's a 200cc air-cooled engine, electric start. It's got reverse. It's actually got decent tires on it. I don't know much about it, but I got a pretty good deal. I only paid $200 for this, and it came with... I didn't even realize that. Yamaha. It came with an extra tank and shroud, and an extra rear fender and seat. They're not in the best shape, but they're not bad. They're just, they need to be fixed up. But hey, for $200, what do you expect? Got the headlight, shroud. I got all the parts to this, so I'm curious to see what's actually wrong with it. He had said that it's got some electrical issues. You can see the harness just sitting on it. Basically, everything's torn apart. And I noticed looks like he took the stator off. There's oil leaking everywhere out of that. So I won't know until I get it home to see what's going on. But it'll be a fun little project. I guess the first thing I probably should do is pull that tire off and get it back on the bead. All right, let's pull this off and get some spark back to her. These are pretty nice. There's one lever back here, and your whole rear seat and fenders come right off. Makes it easy to work on. I'll pull this tank off here. I don't like what I'm seeing right here. Ooh. Engine seems to be locked right up. I didn't even test it when I was there. It was supposed to just need the firing issue, but maybe it sat for quite a while and seized. Yeah, so I did see there was a hole in there before in this case. Should have a bunch of parts for these. I had a bunch of Moto 4s and 225DXs, which should have the same case, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull the start recoil off. Hopefully this is just bound up and not the engine. Find out. Alright, so the recoil is definitely busted. Hopefully that's the issue. Oh no, she's locked. I'll spray a little oil down the cylinder. Hopefully it'll free up. When I said a little, I mean a lot. It's just looking more, and this whole case is barely even put on, so probably just pull the whole thing, see what's going on there. Okay, get that off. See what's going on. Engine's not seized up. That case was binding. He had it on sideways or something, so we're gonna go see if I can find another case, because I'm pretty sure I have one. And I'll get back to it. So I told you I had a bunch of these parts, but this is off the 200E. As you can see, it's got a cracked case. This is off my 225 DX. You can see the case is slightly different. It's got this for the shifter. And this one doesn't have reverse. And it doesn't have these mounting holes for the reverse on the 225. I do have a Timberwolf engine, 250. This is the same pretty much. It has the wrong stator. And my bearing seized up on this one, so I can't use that bearing. I could use a case, but I need a new bearing. So what I did, I took the good known stator out of my 225 DX. I put it in this case. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to run it even though it's broke. It's not like oil goes in here. So I'll just have to replace it at one point. But at least I'll be able to see if she runs today. Okay, so I changed the stator out, and I still didn't have spark. So I went through this whole harness. I actually tried swapping my 225 harness on here, but the harness is a little bit different. So I went back through this, chased all the wires. There was a bad ground on the kill switch. We got spark. I'm gonna go ahead and I want to hear this thing pop. Finally got spark, so that made me happy. I heard it run a little bit. Tomorrow we're gonna finish it up. It's getting kind of late. I gotta throw the exhaust on it. Just got a head pipe on it right now. I got another exhaust that he gave me with it. I'm gonna get the fuel on going, and hopefully this thing will be running and driving tomorrow, and hopefully I don't have any issues like that big red. It's been raining all morning here, so hopefully I get a chance to put this back together. Everything's just sitting on it right now because of the rain. I just put these two side by side because look at the size difference. 82 Honda Big Red 200E. And this is a 85 Yamaha 200E. This one's supposed to have racks. I don't have them yet. I'm supposed to be getting them, but you can tell just by the size, the Honda is much bulkier. Of course, it does have 25-inch tires. Them things dwarf the little 22-inch. Let's get this thing back together. I want to drive it today. Check this out. Brakes even work on it, so we'll have to hook that up. I was looking all over this thing to see where to put the battery, and I couldn't find it. Well, I looked in my spare parts box that I got with it. What are the chances these things are coming off? A little heat. Get some gas in this so I can try her out. Alright, so I know this thing doesn't look the best, but check this out. I gotta get myself a key switch. I still need some parts for this thing, but this thing is a good running machine. There's no muffler on it right now, so I gotta get that fixed. Gotta do some other stuff. So this thing's running that good with a cheap Chinese carburetor on it. It looked brand new. I didn't buy it. It's something that it had on it. So I figured I'd try it out. And I mean, she runs good. I got the original Mikuni right here. This is the original. I'm sure I can rebuild it and it'll be fine. But I'm going to run, yeah, that's probably why he didn't bother. The choke is froze up in there. But I've gotten them out before. Little WD or PB blaster and let it soak. Should come out. Check this out. I get the original toolbox in it that's gonna go on it. It's even got the original little tool pouch. They're a little rusty in there. Our original Yamaha. Say I'm not gonna do any more work to this, but right now I'm just gonna enjoy it for the $200 trike it is. The rims on this thing are not supposed to be red, obviously, and it's got some kind of homemade muffler, but it is what it is. It is shaft driven, so not a lot of maintenance to it. No battery in this one, but we do have a recoil, so we're gonna try to fire it up. I don't have an ignition switch, so it's just kind of wired together right now. The kill switch does work, so I don't see a choke here. I think these fenders, yeah, these fenders pop right off. Just like so. Ooh, so we don't even have an airbox lid. Or an air filter. And the choke, looks like we don't have a choke hooked up. That's okay, we'll go grab a can of starting juice. All right, this should help her out. Probably better check to see if this thing's got any fuel in it though. I hear some, but I don't see it. Let's go ahead and turn that on. Oh, that's a pretty stiff line right there. But she's coming off. Let's see, yeah, we got fuel. That's a good sign. All right, let's see, make sure she's not seized up or anything. Nope, she's pulling over. Good. So, we'll just give her a little shot. Yep. I thought I was going to be able to use whatever I had in here, but there's not a lot. Might be enough. Oh, look at that. I don't know if I dare touch a throttle. Like I said, we got no choke. I can't believe how easy that thing started up. I know we did give it a little ether, but still. 2 pulls. Is it gonna idle and everything? This thing, we got gas pouring out of the bottom of the bowl. I'm not surprised. This is a Chinese carb that I put on this thing because it didn't come with one. Or maybe it had one on it, I don't remember, but it did seem to run good with that carb. I guess we got one to try out. I can't believe how it's running. Oh, man. Is she gonna fire up again? Oh, she did. Good. Yeah. Doesn't surprise me with no choke. There she goes. No clutch, but we are at 5-speed. Kick it up 1. There we go. Surprisingly, this thing's running pretty decent for that old gas. We're not getting full throttle out of it, but still. This thing feels a little strange. Way too far up on the handlebars. They need to be brought back. But yeah, let's give her a little whirl here through the snow. Oh, do we have brakes? Do we have brakes? Oh my goodness, we do have brakes. Oh wow, I just smashed those brakes and it compressed the shock. Look, I think it's just water. Yeah, it is, but look at the water that popped out of that shock cover. Oh boy, but she did die. go. She wants to run. This thing is so low geared. Where's first gear? That's neutral. So this is first gear. Super low geared. This thing's a good utility rig, in my opinion. Oh, just getting buried. She's crawling out of it, kind of. She's not a real good snowmobile. Whoa, there we go. Throttle's sticking a little bit. We gotta get some speed, I think. Oh boy. A little too much snow down here for this thing, I guess. She just dug out of sight. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it, but you never know. We'll put her up and get that front end up in the air. Oh, come on, girl. There's still a little bit of snow down here, surprisingly. I might be walking it the whole way. Let's see here. I'm gonna put it in second gear. I'm just gonna stay on the back here and see what we can do. No. Just keep sinking. Well, at least they're light enough to just throw around. We do have reverse, but I'm not sure it's going to go much better. Come on, girl. Nope. Need a little help from that front tire. April 7th today. Come on. I can smell like burning paint. I think somebody painted that muffler. It does not smell pleasant. We're always pushing something on this channel. Good luck getting out of here, probably. Maybe. Get enough run on it. Oh, she rides rough. No shock on the back of this old girl. We're getting full throttle now, though. It does wheelie, but nowhere near as good. The throttle's sticking. Nowhere near as good as the Tri-Moto chain drive. That thing's just a wheelie machine. Oh, what else we got down here? The three-wheelers, ouch. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm surprised the front brake works on this thing. Does the rear? No, no rear. She's a runner. Heck yeah, first one we tried to start, fired right up. Very surprised, but let's move on to the next, another Yamaha. This one right here is a 1983 Yamaha 225 DX. Picked it up dirt cheap, but it had a seized engine in it. And what I did, if I have the old video, I'll throw it in now. Here she is, guys, 1992 Yamaha Timberwolf 250. Let's see if we can get it home with the 200E. Got her all hooked up. Let's see if we can make it back up the hill to my place. I know it would work. up here, that little Yamaha 200E did pretty good. Now, I picked this thing up for a pretty good deal. I only paid, I probably got like 250 bucks invested into it. So I ended up giving $150 and an old Husqvarna chainsaw that was worth, I'm saying 100, and we got 250 bucks in this. That motor is going to work great in my Yamaha 225DX. Turn the choke out. There she goes. It does have a little valve clatter, but I think we can just, I'm hoping we can just tighten them up and we'll be good to go. You know, this old Timberwolf is probably worth fixing. It really only needs the rear end fixed. We got the old one right here. As you can see, the pinion bearings toast, the pinion gears worn. More research on both these engines. The Timberwolf has a 229cc engine and the 225DX has a 223cc engine, so there's not much difference. However, that 225 does have a little bit more compression than this Timberwolf. That's 8.8 to 1. This is 8.7 to 1. We could probably bump this up eventually, but I'm going to try it in that for now, see what we get. Now, I know some of you think I should fix this Timberwolf. However, I prefer the three-wheelers, but it needs a rear end, which is no big deal. But if you look at this, it does have a little bit soft frame here. Not bad. Definitely could be patched because the rest of it's pretty solid. Beautiful. Alright, looks like the engine's got to come out on the left side here, so ahead. Too bad. I almost thought we had to pull the swing arm, but I guess not. Now we're going to do the same thing to the three-wheeler. Just got these engines side by side to compare, and man, they don't look much different. Of course, I just said that. Now I found my first issue. So this is the drive shaft out of the Timberwolf. It's a lot bigger than the one on the 225DX. So I'm going to have to swap this yoke out with this one. It's going to be easy to... Alright, I don't know what else I'm going to run into on this project here, but so far I know the yoke has to be used out of the 225DX. The Timberwolf head pipe, as you can see, the 225DX is way smaller, but I actually didn't realize there's no wiring on this thing. I must have stole it for something else. I'll use the wiring out of the Timberwolf for now. Certainly a start. The motor's in there, it runs, drives. I have reverse, that's pretty cool. I'm missing the bolt for my forks, but it also needs some bearings pretty bad. It's like the last time this thing was registered was 1989 in Maine. I probably haven't drove a Yamaha 225DX in probably 15, 20 years. Definitely gotta order bearings. Pretty sure I have a seat for this, but I gotta go find it. I don't have the air box hooked up right now. I need a rear grab bar. Just a lot of little stuff here and there. What I ended up doing with this one, ended up buying a Yamaha Timberwolf 250, and the engine bolted right up in this thing. So slap that one out of here, put this one in, and actually I gained reverse, so that's a plus. Because these didn't come with a reverse. Now you could get a 225 DR. I believe they were only blue, but I could be wrong on that. But the 225 DR did have a reverse. Basically the same thing as the 225 DX, just had reverse. So the Timberwolf didn't have a recoil on it, so I'm gonna have to throw a battery in there, which is fine. we'll double check. The gas is on this one. It's off here, but it looks like she's been leaking. It's old leakage. There is a little gas in there, so we'll see. We'll see. But I do gotta go grab a battery for that thing. See that first one, the 85, non-ethanol gas. It'll hold a lot. It'll hold up a lot better than the ethanol stuff. All right, so I did bring a gas can and a battery. We'll try it without adding gas, but we'll see. It's like underneath these machines, the grass is definitely a little greener than, you know, away from it. All right, we'll get that battery in there. Go ahead and get that tightened up and give her a whirl. Go ahead and get that tightened up and give her a whirl. All right, got that done. Let's turn the fuel on. Make sure we're getting fuel out of here. Yeah, boy, that stuff looks a little yellowed. Looks like I do have a choke on this. Looks like it's pulled up. Right, we got a key switch. Kill switch. Oh, there we go. Come on, girl. Oh, almost. That one's definitely got an exhaust leak. I think she wants the throttle. Maybe not. I don't remember if this one's been sitting longer than the other one. I don't really remember. I'm glad this has got electric start though. Pull the seat off this one. This one, the fenders don't come off so easy. Ooh, no air box at all on this thing. These things I just quickly put together and then that's about it. Go ahead and drain the bottom of the bowl, see if we see what comes out of there. Oh, look at that. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but that's pretty yellow. We'll just drain all that fuel out. There's actually not a lot coming out of that, is there? Then we'll add new fresh fuel to it. Honestly, not a lot of fuel came out of there. We'll add a little fresh to it and hopefully drain whatever's bad in there. Oh, forgot I got the bowl screw open. Key, left it on. Carburetor might be plugged up, we'll see. Getting better, I think. There we go. Needs a good carburetor cleaning. This old girl needs a lot of help. Don't want to try it. I think I got a bad shock on the back of this. It's like jumping up. Oh, and the front is really loose. Needs new bearings up there. Come on. I gotta say I at least drove it once. We don't have enough power. One to take off. There we go. Oh boy, oh, we got a flat tire up front. No wonder it's dragging. Wow. My favorite feature about this though, the reverse. Boy, everything's just falling off of that thing. Ridiculous. But she started. I don't know if we'd call that a win. I'd probably call that a fail. Couldn't drive it very far, but it did start. I'd say that one's probably been sitting longer than the other one. Or who knows, maybe that was not a batch of non-ethanol. I try to get non-ethanol all the time, but sometimes they run out of it in town. Did forget to mention, this 225DX is fully suspended. It's got front forks, it's got rear shock in the back, so it's actually a pretty decent ride. This, it's got front suspension, but it's but no shocks in the back. This thing rides rough, especially with these tires. They usually have big balloon tires that make them ride a little better, but that one doesn't ride great. All right, moving on. Let's try this out, this Honda. Now, if you're looking at this and wondering what the heck it is, well, this is definitely a homemade three-wheeler I made. Made it out of two rigs, a Honda 4Trax 250 and an old Honda three-wheeler I had sitting around. I think that front end's off of 110, but it was on a big red 200 I had sitting around. I believe I have a video of this. I'll throw it in here. So you're telling me after all the work I did to do this three-wheeler conversion that this cannot identify as a three-wheeler? She literally has three wheels. Guess we just gotta go a little further. No need for front fenders. Now the fun part begins. I might as well go ahead and say sorry to any of you Honda 4Trax 250 fans. Nice. Nice. What a beautiful sight. Sorry, Honda. Well, now she's looking better. So this is going to have to be a series because I don't have time to do the whole thing today, but hopefully tomorrow I can get that front end on there, and the 1985 Honda 4Trax will no longer be a 4Trax, it'll be a 3Trax. Now looking back, I probably should have cut the frame over by my welder. That's good. So obviously, I wish they had a Honda big red front end I could throw on this, but I can only work with what I got. There we go. I guess I won't be welding in the rain right now. We're actually getting pretty close to trying this thing out. I mean, she's a little homely looking, but hey, it's three wheels. I would say it's about time to try this beast out. Guys, you cannot tell me that this is not a three-wheeler now. Fits right in with the rest of the collection. But man, do I wish I had a big red front end. So if anybody's got one that's willing to donate to the project, let me know. I'll go ahead and show you the welds on the Honda 3Trax project, but before I do that, I never claimed to be a welder. I don't weld every day. I work on ATVs and stuff like that, but I do a little welding because sometimes it's needed. But anyways, here we go. They're not that bad. That's the upper post here I did, and here's the lower one. Now this is vertical too. This is a little harder than welding horizontal. Let's go see if they hold up. I better go ahead and check the oil because she is smoking pretty bad. Yeah, she's a little low. let's come in here. Weld still looks pretty good to me. No cracking. It might not be the prettiest weld, but hey, the Honda 3-Tracks did pretty good right there. So I really wanted a big red, and I decided, hey, I got this old 4-Tracks 250. These things are just, they don't work good. They don't steer good at all. It takes an acre to turn around. I don't like them, but they do have a good engine in them. 250 shaft drive. It's got rear suspension. This one doesn't have front suspension, unfortunately. It's been a while, but I believe this thing smoked like a chimney the last time I started it. Yeah, rocks, Honda 3-Track stickers all wearing out. She's been sitting outside for a long time. No gas in the tank. It is just sitting there. Had it bungee cord before. Throw some fuel in it and see if it starts. I bet this one does start. It's a Honda, right? That's probably enough for now. A little rusty. I've seen a lot worse. So I think the fuel's off here, right? That's on. There we go. We got fuel coming out. Hook that up and turn the fuel on. You can see I kind of mowed around this thing. A lot of grass and stuff. This was sitting over there for a long time, and I dragged it over here. I didn't even bother trying to start it. It probably would have started, but kill switch looks like it's on. I don't have a key switch on this thing. My choke is right here. Looks like it's already choked. We do have a kickstart, so that's a plus. What do you guys think? I think this is going to start up probably within... Yeah, it's been sitting a long time, but 6 kicks. We'll see. We'll see here. I think it's in gear. It's trying to push me ahead. There we go. Boy, it doesn't feel like there's any compression there. It does have a automatic decompressor, so. You can do it, Honda. I know you can. I was wrong about the 5 or 6 kicks. There goes my tank. Got fuel leaking right out of the bowl. It's been so long, I don't remember. I believe this is probably one of these is the key switch. It's not plugged in. Oh, that goes to this kill switch. I don't think I needed it hooked up. We can pull the plug, make sure she's firing. That'll tell me if I had a key switch on this originally. I don't remember. She is black. You can see how much she's been smoking. And it does look wet, so I think it's getting fuel. It doesn't smell like good fuel. Hook it up there, and we'll see if we get any sparks. It is firing. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I could see it by eye. See what she does. I'll have to go grab a flat screwdriver if I want to drain the bowl on this one. Yeah. Oh, actually, nothing's hooked up here. Looks like she's a good candidate for a shot of starting fluid. If we get any left. No? The heck? There we go. She just wanted a little throttle. flat tire is some flat. Junk in there. Oh, that's a bee's nest, hornet's nest, something. Those tires are spanked. Now this thing is quite the unit here. I guess she's not running 100%, but she's running. Oh yeah, oh man, something is squeaky up front. I don't know if it's that front axle or what. Oh, that doesn't sound good at all. Oh boy. Oh, do you want oh, come on. Oh, I might have shut the fuel off. Okay, perfect. I did shut the fuel off. That's my bad. Honda 3 tracks. There we go. She does want to go. Just trying to pull a prank on myself, I guess. Oh, I don't think I have any brakes on this thing, do I? Boy, I got more brakes on these things than I thought. The rear ones do work. Oh, she's a rough rider up front. No shocks. We got shocks on the back. And this thing, because the front end is off a smaller machine, it's like you're driving like this, basically. The front end is way down. I don't like it. I gotta find a big red front end I can put on this or something with, oh, at least shocks. Because she does ride rough on the front. The rear, not so bad. Oh yeah, she's opening right up. This thing is kind of a hairy little ride. There we go. Oh yeah, listen to the power. Oh boy, I forgot to check the oil though. I said I was gonna and I forgot all about it. She's still smoking, that's probably a good sign. But I think we should probably turn her around just in case. Oh, these tires are so bald they can spin it right around here in this mud. Whoa, maybe. There we go. Yeah, we're still smoking. We still got oil. Good way to check. We stopped smoking. We know we better shut her down. But yeah, shaft drive. It's got reverse. It's the same, you know, it's a 4-track, so it's set up right here. Just you just pull that reverse lever down, click it down a gear, and then you got reverse. Click it back up, and you're good to go. She's a beast. Oh yeah. Oh, that front end is some stuff. Oh, really stuff. I can't believe it's running as good as it is. This and that Yamaha 200 from sitting that long. But as she dies. The neighbors gotta love me with all the smoke and noise, but they're all family anyways. That's full throttle on the old girl. Full throttle. Seems like she's bogging down some. Oh boy, we're smoking. I don't know if I dare. Here we go. Wheelie machine, not so much. Oh, she does. 3-wheeler, that doesn't want to pick up. She will, but she comes down like a box of rocks. Tri-Z's are probably not going to start. Not yet, anyways. We know the 350X runs, but it's probably out of fuel. I'm guessing she... Actually, did it stop leaking? No, it's out. But, yeah. We get the Scrambler. This thing's probably... This thing's been sitting in here for a while. I'm guessing... Oh, throttle is just hanging there. Oh, no. Did I have a key in this thing? And it's not plugged in, so... Guess I don't have to worry about that, because I did have it running. This thing's actually pretty rare. They didn't make a lot of these. They made them for 2 years, 85 and 86. And I believe this one is a 1985. I picked it up pretty reasonable. I got it running, I think the last time I took it for a ride, I went and cleaned the carburetor and everything, put a carb kit in it. And it ran good when it was cold, then when it heated up, it kind of died on me. And I looked, and I'm pretty sure the compression was low. But it does still run, so we're going to see if she fires up today. Yeah, under all these machines that were sitting, definitely green. Must be because there wasn't as much snow underneath them or something. I don't know. All right, we get the gas. We got to check our injection oil. This is a 250. It's supposed to be a long gauge on that. It's just a plastic piece that goes down in here, and you can see the injection oil. It looks pretty low. Went and grabbed some injection oil, Yamalube, but that's okay. It's 2-stroke engine oil. Fill her up. That's enough for now. Gas, I'm sure, is out. Fill her up. I really do not know about this one. This one has been sitting here for a long time. And like I said, she's low on compression, so a little nervous. Yeah. So we got no recoil over here. Oh, there we go. That's been sitting there for a while. Still froze underneath. Yeah, I don't know if that's gas right there or if that's oil leaking out because she's low. Could be gas. Looks like she's leaking. Seems like a common thing on these old machines, huh? Turn the gas on. Where's my throttle? I need the end cap. I was driving it like this, surprisingly. That thing is some sticky. On. Choke. We'll give her some pulls. Man, it feels like it's got compression. Oh, we got some major fuel coming out of there. 2, 3, 4 pulls. 5. It is coming out of there. Oh, there we go. She just needed some throttle. Oh, man, I'm telling you what, that feels like it has compression. Wonder if the crank seals are bad. There we go. Heck yeah. Doing some heavy smoking. Other than the major smoking and the high idle, wonder if it's that throttle. No. With this throttle control, it's a little bit of a death trap. But I'm telling you, this thing's actually the most comfortable out of the bunch I've tried so far. Nice plush rear end. Now the front, from what I'm told, the front shocks on this, the front fork, they bought from Yamaha. It's the same as the Yamaha 225, which it looks like it. Whew. Yeah, I'm not sure how far I want to drive like this. You know, the throttle is just kind of rigged in my hand. Oh yeah, she plowed through that. Come on, girl. What can we do? She's pretty quick. I bet this thing running good would move right along, but yeah, no brakes on this one. These things are froze up. And that's why I bought this cheap. The guy thought the transmission was froze up. Come to find out, it was just the brake. The rear brake was froze up on her. So, got her for a pretty good price. Let's see. Oh yeah, she wheelies. A little difficult like this, but it does. Automatic, you only have high, you don't have a high and low. You gotta, these grips are just disintegrating. They're like nasty. You only got a forward, neutral, and reverse, but you do have reverse on this old girl, so. I'm gonna go ahead and shut that down. I see a lot of stuff that could, you know, potentially be a fire. I don't like it. We're doing a lot of smoking out the pipe. Looks like this got melted at one time, but that was like that before. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. We saw some of my three-wheelers start up. We drove them a little bit, not much, but yeah, we had fun doing it, I guess. We'll catch you on the next one.